I want to talk about autism and spiky profiles. Most people think that autism looks like straight lines, consistent, predictable, the same across every area of their life. But that is actually the biggest misconception that we face. Autism, as in real autism, lived autism, doesn't move in straight lines. It's actually more likely to look like spikes. A spiky profile means that we can be exceptional in one area, average in another, and deeply challenged in a third, all at the same time. It's non-linear, it's uneven, and it's rarely talked about in a way that actually honours the autistic experience. And I want to change that. Because when we don't talk about spiky profiles, autistic people grow up believing that they're inconsistent, unreliable, too much in one moment, and then they jump right into not being enough in the next, which can destroy their relationships with themselves. When actually it's just difference that's been misunderstood. And we need to get more autistic people talking about this, rather than only looking at a professional stance where we're being pathologized. Let me break it down. You can have high intelligence but struggle to follow a simple set of multiple step instructions, incredible creativity but have executive dysfunction when it comes to starting a task without drowning in overwhelm, deep empathy but struggle with small talk because the brain just wants truth and not fluff, high capacity in your passion, low ability in different areas, burnout when you're forced to mask in environments that drain you sensory, mentally and emotionally, a brilliant memory for some things and a total memory blank for others, advanced emotional insight but difficulty processing transitions and sudden change. It's not inconsistency, it's not immaturity, it is not laziness, it's a spiky profile. And that matters because society teaches us to measure human value by how even or full steam ahead we are. Even mood, even productivity, even performance, or extra are the only acceptable measures. But autistic people aren't built to be even, we're built to be deep, to be intense, to be specialists, not generalists. And when the world only values a smooth line, it pathologizes spikes. Autistic children get labelled bright but stubborn and maybe lazy. ADHD children get told they're smart and capable but they don't apply themselves. Autistic adults get told that they're so capable, so why can't you just? And then the shame grows, the self-doubt grows, and the masking grows. Having spiky profiles doesn't make you flawed. Your spikes show your strengths and your passions, and the places where your brain lights up. And your dips show your support needs, your energy leaks, and your vulnerabilities. And both absolutely matter. If we talked about this openly, if we taught this in schools, if we normalise this in workplaces, autistic people would stop comparing themselves to the wrong measure. Because the question was never, why can't I do everything evenly? And the real question should be, how can we support your dips so your spikes can shine and the world benefits? The world doesn't suffer because autistic minds are spiky. The world suffers because it only knows how to accommodate flat lines. And I want every autistic person listening to this to hear me. Your spiky profile is not a problem to fix. It is a pattern to understand. That's why I talk about this. This is why I normalise this. This is why I'm standing here today talking about it, so no autistic children have to grow up believing that they're broken simply because we're all taught to accept that circles and squares are the only reality, when in reality some of us are stars. And stars are not symmetrical, but they're meant to shine.